So howdy guys, welcome back to Crazy. So welcome back with Crazy. Jesus fuck, I've been up for over 24 hours. So the video that I recently uploaded has actually caused a lot of spike in my Discord and several other Discords, calling me a fucking retarded kid. Now the video was made for pure fun. It was actually a mixer stream that we did, and Halo made me lose my fucking mind. I was singing the song by Anna Kendrick, and that's what happened. So if you guys are like, wondering why the video was uploaded with a regular recording, this is what's gonna happen on the YouTube channel. Um, Again, nobody was hurt, no eardrums were hurt in the video. It was just basically a video, uh, trying to have fun, live life to the fullest. There is some updates I would like to give that a lot of people are in my Discord I already know, but I'd like to give my YouTube channel an update. There is no longer no more LSPDFR. There is no longer no more LSPDFR support, and there is no longer no more Zmod support for people who do not watch videos. Now, I will still provide Zmod support, but I will be teaching 4 people that I have decided, so far 4 people, I will be buying them Zmod and teaching them all of my tricks with my light bars and everything, and then giving my stuff away. I am actually officially retiring from making things for people, so I don't want this stuff anymore. So those are a few of the things that have spiked up over the past few days. Is that I've decided that I'm going to be 25 in 5 days now, and I don't want to do this anymore. Like, it's just the community when I first started was all about helping each other and helping each other, and now it's more like, go fuck yourself. You're an asshole, you're a leaker and shit like that, and I don't really care anymore. It's not that I'm retiring. I've been doing this for 9 years, and I've helped probably over 30,000 kids and joined over like 1,700 Discords. And it's come to the conclusion that I can't help anymore if people don't know what they're doing. So therefore, I am retiring from support. I am not retiring from LCPDFR. I promised I would never do that. I am never going to quit LCPDFR. The reason I am quitting LSPDFR and LSPDFR support is because 04 has been a bigger disappointment than it ever could have ever been. And no, I'm not really going to trash talk it. I've actually had some fun on the mod the past few days. But what I'm going to say is that the reason it's a disappointment is I told the admins that the helicopters were broken. And the next update, the helicopters were taken out. Now I'd like to get the helicopters back so I can play. So in return of me quitting LSPDFR support and LSPDFR live streams and stuff like that, what I plan on doing instead is 5M. I actually have a buddy who's going to start a 5M server, and he wants me to be the head in command because of my past. So what I want to say is that if you guys want to see more of that on the channel, or you want to see more of that on Mixer, you are more than welcome to DM me on Discord. My Discord is always in the link in every YouTube video, every Mixer video. So it's always posted every 5 minutes. So if you guys want to be, have that kind of videos still, we can do that, okay? Maybe in the future I might go back to LSPDFR, but for now, I'm going to be 25 years old in 5 days, and my dad would have been 61. It's kind of a hard time for me, and my dad always wanted me to quit, and I always said, yeah, I'll quit. Well, he died, and his dying wish was that I would quit. So I'm going to honor that wish. Now, a lot of you are going to be heartbroken. You're going to leave my Discord, but you need to know my Discord is always open for those who need it. My admins are the most polite admins you'll come across. I'm basically on LOA for a while, but what I will say is that in the future, if things start working on my computer and start working with live streaming equipment and everything, and the mod becomes more stable, I might break my dad's dying wish and come back. But for now, I'm gonna abide and give my dad his dying wish, which is to quit. So in long run, those who are on Xbox with me, you're going to see me on there a lot more. Actually, tonight I finished Halo 5 Guardians on Legendary, part of the video that was uploaded. I thought you guys would enjoy a little humor, at 4 a.m. God, it's 5 a.m. Holy fuck. I've been up for over 48 hours, actually. Damn. Um, so, or not 48 hours. Fuck, sorry, my bad. 26 hours. Oh my god, I'm tired. Anywho, I did help another friend fix his gamer score tonight. Now, again, I'm starting a little business on the side. My PC business is like down here. We did have a few customers, and then they just didn't DM me back, so we just didn't help them. But I run a tech team at my church, and they want new computers, so maybe we'll have them as customers here soon. Who knows? But my second my fifth job was what I'm gonna call it in business that I'm starting is if any game you want done on your Xbox gamer tag, in return I will give you one of my gamer tags to use or help me in return. Because I don't have time to really do it anymore. But if you want a game done and you don't have the, no offense, you don't have the guts to do it or you don't have the skill to do it, me and my development team, which are part of Xbox, we specialize in beating these games. I specialize in Halo on Legendary because I have the patience of literally a little kid, but at the same time I have the mature amount of patience of a little kid, not like the angry motherfuckers that think they get their way all the time. No. I have really good patience, so I can walk away from a game and take a break, come back to it, or I could just wait and continue. Now, what I mean by walk away is not, fuck this game, I'm done. Not anything like that. What I mean by walk away is you have to wait for your Spartans to respawn in this Halo, and that's what made it actually a patient game, is you had to wait for your team to respawn. You had to keep an eye on your screen, or otherwise that fucking elites will kill you. Soldiers can teleport. They will kill you. So those are one of the games I specialize in. As you guys know, I'm a Call of Duty veteran. I have beaten every single Call of Duty on veteran difficulty. So if that's a game that you want done, now this is how my business runs. And a lot of people are going to be really skeptical about it. But I've already done it for 4 people. I've already beaten 4 games, and I've gotten paid every time. So you guys may know I work for Van. He pays me $50 a week, and I pop achievements for him where I beat a game for him. Well, recent game I beat for him was Halo 5 Guardians. I'm actually going to pull up the achievement here in a little bit because it's in my my post. So with my business, it runs off of random money amounts. So let's say you want to pay me $5 for beating a game. $5 it is. It's your choice of what you want to pay me. I've had people come up to me and be like, it's not fair that, this person charged you this, so I'm going to give you $100 for Halo 5 Guardians on Legendary. I actually have a next customer in line right now who wants it done, and I'm starting as soon as I wake up and go to bed. So just so you know, my business is based on your amount of money that you put into the game. Now, with random people I don't know, I do accept payment or expect payment up front to do the game, but in return you have my word that it'll be done the right way because I will live stream it from start to finish. A lot of videos on Mixer that we need to upload to this YouTube channel currently, and right now I don't have the internet power to download them from Mixer. For some reason it goes to 10% and then it's like fuck you and goes back to 0. My internet's been acting up the past few days. That's why another reason we're not doing live streams on YouTube. We're doing them on Mixers because it's more stable. But back to my thing, that's basically how my business is going to run. And actually, I have a bunch of people in the Achievement Hunting Club who are liking up that post right now. Like, god damn, that thing is getting a lot of posts and a lot of likes and a lot of reposts. And I already have 3 other customers that want Halo 5 done. So if you guys want to be one of those people, like I said, if you want to pay $5, it's $5 that I can spend on extra games. But do take in consideration that I'm taking time instead of sleeping to beat your game, even if it takes all night, So take that in consideration. So to basically get back on topic, I have done a lot of work on other people's gamer tags. So this month, my gamer score, last month it was up here in 6K. And this month is at 1500 and has stalled. And the reason it has stalled, and you guys have noticed, is because I'm helping other people. I don't have time to do this. Actually, speaking of my business that I started, Van is actually paying me $100 to do Call of Duty Ghost for him. 1,000 teeth he wants in Extinction. In case you guys don't know, teeth are very hard to earn. You have to complete levels to get the teeth. So he's paying me $100 for 1,000 teeth. So my goal is to start as soon as this next Halo 5 is done, or even start and take a break from it and go to Ghost for a bit. Um, that's what I got. But you know, just remember that I'm taking time out of my day, when I could be sleeping when I come home from work to work on your stuff. So do take that in consideration when you pick a payment. I'm not saying, that people have to pay me, but it's how I'm running it. Remember, I'm taking time out of my day to work on a game for you. So at least you could do is be a little respectful. I'm not saying you have to pay me $100 for a game that's going to take me 20 weeks. No, it's your price, but just take in consideration that that's what I'm doing for you. And also another thing, I had this dude text me tonight. I told him, I said, hey, I can fix your gamer score. We're in an achievement hunting club together. He don't know me. I don't know him. I gave him my account. He gave me his account. He said he'll help me with gamer score with his games. I told him I would help him. He said, what do you want in return? I said, do whatever you want, man. I said, I'm giving you my account as collateral. And he was like, okay. He's like, you're not going to hack me, are you? I'm like, you're not going to hack me, are you? He's like, no, I'm an achievement hunter. I'm like, all right, same here. I'm an achievement hunter. I said, I'm just going to pop 3 achievements that are going to fix your gamer score. So in case you guys don't know, the game that I usually use to fix people's gamer score. Now, what I mean by fix people's gamer score is it's usually 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. Those kind of achievements that fuck up people's gamer score. And then I get paid by people to fix it. Now, I did this one for free because he's a good achievement hunter, and he's gone up 100,000 gamer score this month, so I wanted to return the favor of his hard work. So the game that I usually use to fix people's gamer score, and 99% of the time it works, and if not, I gotta break out, the collection of Doom. And if I can't still fix your gamer score, you get your money back free, and basically, but I've never had that happen. I've always been able to fix it with something. So the game that I'm going to teach you it's Disney Infinity 1.0. Now, a lot of people don't want this game on their profile, but if your gamer score is messed up in the perfect way, I can pop all 4G achievements and then pop you more gamer score on this game. Now, a lot of people are very skeptical about giving me their profile. When I first met Van was very skeptical about it. He was like, I've been hacked before. I'm like, I've been hacked before, bro. I'm like, we'll meet each other on webcam. I'll live stream everything I do so you have proof of what's going on. So we had a system going, and it's still working, and Van pays me really good money. Most of my games on Xbox One are because of Van. Like, that is the main producer of my games. In fact, I've added the total tally up of all my games. Not 360, because those are all my doing. The Xbox One games, which is about 700 games total. 737 total. There's 87 over here. Sorry, 787 now. And there's 411 downloaded, and there's like 300 or whatever freaking ready to install. Van has donated over $7 grand to me to buy games. Now, I would like to give a shout-out to my buddy Vandovich Ruby, known as Shadowfoot, as you guys know. A lot of you know the Mixer streams, that we stream a lot of things, and basically, I'd like to give a shout-out to my buddy, because without you, I wouldn't have all the Far Cries, I wouldn't have all these games. You helped me out a lot, and in return, I do have something in return for you that you have been asking for, so just be a little more patient, and it'll come. It'll be delivered to your house. Another thing, now this is not something I normally do, but I would like to apologize for what I have said about LSPDFR04. I didn't realize how many people it would offend. So what I want to say in return is, if you guys enjoy LSPDFR04, congrats, more power to you. Have fun. But again, I'm going to stick to my opinion. I messaged Albo about 3 or 4 years ago, and I told him to fix one of his mods because it was broken. And his exact comment, the reason I don't like Albo, now I'm not going to get into this, but I just want to give you guys some insight of what happened. I'm going to give you insight on 2 things that have happened and the reason why I don't accept them. So one is Albo texted me on Twitter and then deleted the post. No lie, deleted it, and you can probably ask him and he'll decline this, but I don't care. I'm done with modding, so it's just not worth it. So Albo texted me, he says, why don't you pay me for my work? Now, all the mods and all the scripts and everything are free. Now, he does take time out of his day to make scripts, and I did like assorted callouts. I really did. But when it just kept being the same bank robbery over and over, no scenarios, no hostages being executed, besides shot in the back when I would walk in the door, it kind of got to the point where that mod just went from being the best mod in my channel to being, down here. Now, a lot of people still think it's up here, and man, more power to you. If you like that mod, you're more than welcome to. I'm not going to kick people from my Discord just because they don't like something. Now, I have had a lot of haters on my channel, and I'm going to call them haters. And I would like to say you guys are more than welcome to join my Discord, but just remember, be respectful, okay? I'm trying to turn a new leaf this year, and it's not really working out very well. It's working on LSPDFR, but it's not working in my Discord. We still have those people that get triggered and they attack my admins, and that's just something you don't want to do. Okay, we're all running low on sleep lately. We've been trying to fix the Me6 bot, and we're still nowhere near fixing that damn thing. For some reason, none of us have permissions to edit it, so we actually made it leave the Discord today, and we're inviting it back. I think we already invited it back. I can't remember. I don't really care. And we're going to try and fix the permissions. One of the permissions we're fixing is the capital letters. The capital letters should not be blocked. We have no idea why. The swearing is going to stay the way it is, but the capital letters has to go. Because I use capital letters all the time. You guys know me. I broke my last keyboard because the damn caps key got stuck. People were like, quit yelling at me, crazy. I'm like, okay. I'm not yelling. I'm not on voice chat. I'm not yelling at you, but whatever. I'm sorry. So I took a hammer to my freaking keyboard and got it unstuck the first time. Second time it stuck, turned my keyboard purple, and I snapped the son of a bitch in half. So, I mean, I can't do something and then have my Discord, get punished for it. Because that's not cool. So if I say fuck in the chat and 30 seconds later someone says fuck you crazy and they get warned and I don't, I mean, do you know how bad that looks? Like, that looks very immature for my Discord being ran that way. So my brother has called me in management chat to discuss my language in chat, and he says, don't try to bypass the bot even though it doesn't warn you. If it sounds wrong, don't do it. So I'm trying to turn a new leaf, and it's so far working. I've worked this whole entire week on the overnight shift. I haven't really slept except during the day, and I gotta stop doing that. So another thing I want to discuss in this video is all of my videos are done to help you guys in ways that you can't even imagine. Now, there are those people that have been with my channel since day one, and I would like to give a big shout out to them. And we're going to get into some other stuff here in just a second. So a big shout out to Gameplay. The dude left for 2 years because his computer died, and he came back to my channel the other day and talked to me for a bit. So thank you, Gameplay. Okay, there's several other people that just have been very supportive of the like button. So now let's get into something that is very pressing matter to me. Okay. So you all know my past on LCPDFR, on GTA 5, on Xbox 360, PC, and PlayStation. So let me give you guys some insight of what's going on. Why does Crazy say these things in his Discord? I don't understand. I've never seen him on, this person's channel, and you're not going to. So a long time ago, I used to be part of the CZ. Now, in case you guys don't know what that stands for, I'm going to explain it in just a second. I used to patrol with a guy named Cheesy the Nerd. Now, we used to play on PC, and when he made a skin for me on LCPDFR, and we used to patrol on 360. Now, this is where I met the actual famous, no lie, Bay Area Bugs. Now, this is where things take a little twist, and this is what happened. So I was invited to the LCDPS. I accepted the invite. Bay Area Bugs met me on 360. We were patrolling on 360. He had mods. We were playing with Crown Vics. About 20 minutes later, Bay Area Bugs got disconnected. I happened to be an Xbox Live ambassador and part of the enforcement team at the time. Currently, I was not anywhere near my computer, and I didn't have a computer to actually mess around with anyone or ban anyone. I had no permissions. There's no reason to ban anyone. Well, Bay Area Bugs came at me and, deleted me as a friend when he came back online on his other account, and he got permanently banned on Bay Area bugs. In case you guys don't know, you can look it up. Bay Area bugs has been permanently banned for about 6-7 years now, or something like that. I can't remember the exact date. Bay Area bugs blamed me for getting him banned because I reported him. I was a new guy and I reported him. So then I started patrolling with the LCDPS, and as I was patrolling with them, I noticed some awkward interactions with some of the admins. And we'll get into all that in just a second. But so some awkward interactions with the admins, like they were just not responding to my backup callouts. I was calling for backup as the shots fired. Nothing really made sense of what was going on until I watched Bay Area Bugs' channel. Now, yes, I used to watch Bay Area Bugs' channel, no lie, and I did enjoy it. I really did. The dude was pretty cool. Like, he was the coolest of cool. I used to watch Yotalex. I used to watch all these clan members, you know, and Asgirl. I used to watch them all. Okay, so to get into my story, we were patrolling an LCDPS. Again, nobody was responding to my callouts. Something was wrong. Like, nobody wanted to talk to me. And mind you, I did sound a little squeakish back then. Okay, I was a teenager. Okay, now I'm an adult. I know some of you are like, you don't act like an adult. Well, I'm trying to fix this situation, so this is actually acting like an adult. So what I want to say is, like I said, no one was responding to callouts, and then all of a sudden everyone pretended to crash and then just left. And no one came back online, no one knew anything. About 2 weeks later, I actually met LCDPS Zingy. Now, a lot of you are confusing him with LCPDS Zingy. Yes, there's actually two of them. One of them was a federal agent in real life, and one of them was a little kid. I am very aware of this. So LCDPS Zingy, DPS, was a federal agent in real life, and he actually sent me pictures. I actually got to talk to a bunch of his supervisors, his wife, everything. His wife confirmed it. It was confirmed that he was a federal agent. Well, about 3 weeks later, I was banned from LCDPS because I was talking to a federal agent in real life, and no one really approved of how things were turning out on patrol. But I didn't really care at that point because nobody was responding to my callouts, and I figured something was going on. So I'm getting into the reason in a second of what happened, but let's get back to the LCDPS. So about 2 weeks later, my buddy Zingy was in a drug bust. Now, this is not going to be on the news or anything because his family's actually being targeted still, and I haven't heard from his wife in about 3 years. 3 years or three? I don't know. I can't remember the exact date. Don't ask me to remember dates. So what happened was LCDPS Zingy was actually shot and executed on a drug bust. He was actually targeted by a gang member who was actually later found by Trooper Casper in Wisconsin and killed on the FBI's most wanted list. If you look at the dates, they all match. So, April 13th at about 2 a.m. I got a phone call from his girlfriend saying in tears, and she was crying, and LCDPS Zingy had been murdered on the job, killed on duty, pronounced executed at the scene. And I'm not just talking a few rounds to the chest. If you guys ever watched CSI Miami, there was a MAC-10 involved, and it had hollow point rounds that could go through armored cars. So, from what I gathered, now I wasn't there, I'm not going to say that I was there, because I wasn't a cop, I wasn't anything, or wasn't trying to be a cop back then. I had no idea what was going on. I didn't know what the fuck a hollow point round was until I watched CSI Miami, and I watched it go through a fucking armored truck. I was like, okay, now I know what happened to my friend. So me and LCDPS Zingy were really close. Now this breaks my heart to tell you guys this story. I'm actually trying to hold back tears right now because I do miss him a lot. And it'll go on and you'll feel my pain here in a second. So LCDPS Zingy breached the door, and he used a shotgun to breach the door. Okay, federal agent, shotgun didn't make any sense. Yeah, there was only 2 rounds in it. It was a breaching shotgun. They do use them. So he breached the door. He noticed that it was really quiet, like really, really quiet from what I gathered from his wife's story. So he preached to walk in the house, approached the house, walked in without backup. His backup never came in the house, from what I gathered. They never breached the other door. They never breached the side door. he went in the front door alone. He was the only federal agent in the door. Now, this is where things, from what I gathered, in my opinion, don't make any fucking sense. Someone's hiding something, because you don't just send one federal agent in unless he's being targeted. And she still believes that, he was targeted. And this is why. So, a gang member was running, or whatever, through the fucking door, or whatever. Now, this is where I believe gang units should have been called, and not federal agents. But the dude was actually wanted by the FBI for murder on a 4-year-old. And attempted murder of an officer. Apparently, the officer was in critical condition. I don't know the whole story, but let's get back to it. So, the guy took the gun, and he sprayed at the wall. Now, again, no federal agents were inside that building. So, something doesn't add up with this story that I was told. So my buddy went down, of course. He got hit in the chest. It went through the armor plate, blah, blah. But he didn't get any time to get up, because as he got up, he got 4 rounds, basically. I'd say 4 rounds, but, somehow the dude didn't want to use the MAC-10 to kill him. He wanted to use a handgun. I believe it was a Desert Eagle. I don't fucking know. Like I said, I don't know the whole story. So anyway, he got executed in the head 4 times, and they wanted him fucking dead. Like, I mean, literally. So then the wife told me that the backup finally arrived, as if it was never there. Now, this is where it doesn't make any sense. They walked in and they said they gave him CPR. He was alive for a few seconds. You don't give CPR after 4 shots to the fucking head. I don't care who you are. So, I believe that my buddy was targeted because he was a federal agent. Now, he wasn't just any federal agent. He was a terrorism, anti-terrorism, whatever the fuck you want to call it, federal agent. He wasn't one of the behavioral analysis units. But again, he shouldn't have been the only one to breach that house if the story is true. And my buddy was executed. Like, literally fucking executed. Okay? So then comes to the point where I recently lost another friend. Trooper Casper was killing the guy that murdered a federal agent. Now, it was not posted on the news, but Trooper Casper was posted on the news for killing the most wanted federal agent killer, basically, is what they called him. FBI's most wanted, okay? I can't really speak, sorry. So he killed the FBI's most wanted, but in the result, Trooper Casper took the same amount of rounds my buddy took through the wall. And they penetrated his Taurus from, I think it was a Taurus, I don't remember. Again, don't have all the details on all these stories. And it penetrated the Taurus, and it killed Trooper Casper. But he had time to fire off, I think it was like 5 or 6 shots, and he ended up hitting the FBI's most wanted criminal and putting him down. And then I also have this on my Facebook about, I think it was like 3 months later, a random Crown Vic that had a Wisconsin State Trooper in it. By the way, these were both Wisconsin State Troopers. They were in Fond du Lac when this shit went down. So his car randomly blew up. Now, this didn't make any sense to me because Crown Vics don't randomly just blow up, but that happened. So I ended up joining the LCPD Paulus gang, is what they called it back then, and I have videos on my channel, blah, blah, whatever. So I was out on duty with a security guard at the time. I worked security at Target or whatever the hell you want to call it. I don't remember what fucking store. I've worked at so many stores. Anywho, worked security. I got hit in the back of the head with a pipe by some random fucking dude. All of a sudden, I get a bunch of warnings from a guy named Baza. Now, this is where I'm going to skip a bunch of part of the story, and this is not going to make any sense to you, but we're done talking about the federal agent because I'm literally crying over here. So we're going to go back to the LCPDFR of what went down back in the day. So apparently somebody was texting Nick, known as Blue Steel Shield, from LCPDFR.com, and telling him, fuck you, you fucking impersonator, blah, blah, and shit like that. And it just kind of took a turn that didn't make any sense whatsoever. I was in the hospital. I have no idea what the fuck happened. I had a concussion. Next thing I know, I wake up, and I'm getting a severe warning, which I still have on my computer, from Baza, saying that I'm harassing one of his admins. I told Baza I was in the hospital, and that's physically impossible. I was unconscious. He said, I don't know, but you were home, you were playing. He said you were playing. I wasn't playing. So at this point, I again uploaded a video telling Code Zero back in the day to leave me the fuck alone. Because they were being the ones blamed for this. And CZ stands for Code Zero, by the way. Me and Cheesy the Nerd were part of CZ, which is Code Zero for 360. Now, did I ever patrol with Code Zero on Xbox or on PC? No, because by the time I figured it out, I couldn't patrol with Bay Area Bugs anymore because he just turned from this great guy that I wanted to watch all the time into this fucking seems legit fucking video guy that just kept going on and on. And it just got real annoying. Like, him and Jeff really got annoying. And then Jeff showed his face cam, and I'm looking at this fucking dude, and I'm like, dude, you need to get a life. Like, you need to get off your ass and do something with your life. So I texted him on YouTube, and Yotalex commented down below and said, so much for an elephant's nutsack talking, you must be fucking retarded. And I told him who I was, and he goes, bullshit, bullshit, and it just turned into a fight. So now people ask me why I hate Code Zero, why I hate all these clans, and why I started my own Discord that's not successful. In my opinion, my Discord's actually pretty successful. It's got a lot of inactive people, but I have a lot of people I can trust, I can count on, that are board members. So when you tell me that you're in DOJ, my first answer is going to be this, and it's nothing rude, it's just how I feel. Go fuck yourself. I don't care. It's nothing against you. I don't want to hear it. I had to hear it at 4 a.m. this morning from, I'm not going to say his name, but I'm just going to let you guys know, I don't want to hear this shit. About, what was it, 2 years ago I was invited back to LCDPS. I don't know who think they knew who they were inviting, but they didn't, and they invited me back, and I said no. I said I'll run my own clan. That's when the LCLAPD was born. And actually that goes back to the federal agent real quick. The LCLAPD was not founded by me. It was not founded by Insanitix. It was founded by LCDPS Singy. So you guys have the federal agent to thank. When he died, I gained rights to LCLAPD. I signed paperwork. I now officially am the founder, now, of LCLAPD. Which brings me to how I met Insanitix. Now this is going to be a long video, so just bear with me. So about 5 years after I left I got banned from LCDPS, and I ditched Code Zero completely. I ditched Cheesy, I ditched them all. Still have Cheesy the Nerd on my friends list though, but ditched them all. I didn't want any part of it anymore. I wanted to start my own clan, me and LCLAPD. My second lobby I was in, I met this little kid. Now, I'm 18 at the time, or I'm 17, I can't remember. And my first thing is, I got a good feeling about this kid. You know, he seems like he knows what he's doing. He's asking me questions about the mod. I seem to know a little more. I've been at it for 5 years, and it's been 9 years now. And I've been friends with Mustang for 6 years. So do the math. Anyway, I had a really good feeling about this kid. I was like, we're going to be good friends, I got a feeling. And, you know, I don't have a job. I got fired from I quit my last job, but I want to spend time with someone I can trust. And I just had a good feeling. You know, I had it up in my head that, hey, this is a good kid. You know, don't fuck it up. Which brings me to how we met. So I'm on a traffic stop, and this kid speaks. And I'm just sitting there, and I'm like, for a kid, he sounds pretty fucking mature. I'm like, we could start some shit. So this is where the Discord came in. So about, I think it was 3 years ago, we started this Discord. But first we were on Skype with Baza and Chris and Ben and Nick and all those people. And it was really good. It was a great clan. We were having fun. We were patrolling. We were with Demented Shadow. We were with Officer Morgue. I can remember everyone I patrolled with. We had a fucking blast. We really did. And we patrolled with Officer Eagle too. You know, like I said, I can remember everyone. We had a blast. But then, you know, I left LCPD Palace Gang, which was now called the LCPD or something, I can't remember. You know, and I left it. And a lot of people think I was banned from it. No, I left that clan actually, and the reason behind it is I received a warning when I didn't do anything wrong. I wasn't home. I was in the hospital and unconscious. I have proof of the hospital visit. Um, Another thing that happened was basically that I was being, how would I put it, like, picked on, because of my YouTube channel, which has grown a lot since, that day. I was at 200 subs, I'm at 533, which I can't thank you guys enough for. Again, long video happening here. This is a back history of what happened, and why I say things that I say, and why I'm straightforward with what I do. So what I want to say is, I left LCPD Paulus Gang. It was nothing against that, but a main reason I left, now it had nothing to do with the owner. Boz is a great owner. He knew what he was doing. He ran my Discord for close to 3 years. He knew what he was doing. He ran it beautifully. He had the Twitter. The only problem with that clan, now nothing against Baza, because it was actually Ben doing this. The skins were fucking terrible. If you go back in my videos, you can see the skin is only on the left side of the door. It doesn't scale, it doesn't skew, nothing. It was literally just in the front door. It was bad. I didn't want to patrol with the cars. Now, the cars were great by Baza, but the handling lot was a totally different fucking story. But the skin was fucking horrendous. I couldn't deal with it. I couldn't patrol with it. It didn't make any sense. From my experience of how I've been in cop cars before, in my history, my past, stuff like that. I've never seen a skin like this. This was ugly. And again, Ben was like, our Twitter fans want it this way. Well, your Twitter fans are fucking stupid. Well, Ben said that if I kept arguing that I would be kicked, and I said, fuck it. I said, you're not going to fix the skins? I'm out. So I left. And there's a video up on YouTube of why I quit. So then, I think it was 2 weeks later, we founded back up LCLAPD, and I started making cars, I started making PEDs, retextured PEDs. Mustang made the first LCLAPD PEDs, which you guys will see in the video today when I wake up. We're doing an LCPDFR patrol because for old time's sake. So, it just kind of got into that point where we had to start our own clan. So we started our own clan. Randomly, one day, Skype goes down. It didn't come back up for like 2 weeks. We said, fuck it. Boz is like, try Discord. We're still friends, me and Baza. We love each other. I don't know what his deal is lately, but he seems to be fine. So I just forgave him, whatever. So we're sitting there, and he's like, try Discord. I'm like, what the fuck is Discord? He goes, it's like Skype, except better. This is when Discord was good. So we started up the LCLAPD. The Discord boomed immediately. Like, everyone fucking knew about this clan. Like, they knew my shitty PC. They knew they wanted to be in it. Now, at this point, we had close to 75 members in a week. We were booming fucking business. We were having patrols left and right. We had the best players. And about a month and a half later, things took a turn for the worse. I got a warning for impersonation in real life. Now, I won't go into much details, but the officer was actually fired due to a false charge or false warning for no reason. Again, never impersonated a cop, never will. I'm working on becoming one. I don't understand that. So, a lot of shit happened, and a lot of people left the Discord. They couldn't trust me anymore. They were like, this guy can't be trusted. He's now impersonating cops in real life. That video was taken down by YouTube due to all of the comments. I did not take that video down. It was actually taken down by YouTube. They were accusing me of all these shit, and I sent them pictures that who I worked for at the time. And it got into that. It got out. It got out real quick. And every Discord I joined, they asked me the same question. Will you ever impersonate an officer in real life? I said no. And they were like, okay, cool, welcome to the club. 2 weeks later, got banned from each Discord. I don't know what happened, what got out. I don't really care. So I went back to my Discord. I've gone back to my Discord several times. I haven't actually joined another Discord in almost a year. So, it got to this point. The word got out that I was an impersonator, and it got to every fucking live stream I ever did on this computer. And it really hurt. It really did, because I don't know who was spreading the rumor, but it really hurt. Like, it hurt my reputation, you know? And it got to the point where Mustang was the only one who trusted me. I had several people ask me in patrols, about it, and I finally just had enough of them, and I banned them all one by one. Well, then about a month and a half later, everybody went offline. Like, literally offline. All the people I trusted on Xbox, all the people I trusted on PC, all the people I trusted in my Discord, they just went offline. They never came back. Like, and they still haven't come back. It's 2019, and I haven't seen them in almost 5 years. Now, do I miss them? Yes, because some of them were actually little kids, and they knew what they were doing. One of the kids that that we were patrolling with was shit, I can't remember his name. Michael Brown is what his name is. His gamer tag, I can't remember. Fuck. It's in my video. So anyway, it got to the point where word got out, that I was doing these things when I wasn't. I was actually at work all day. It was impossible. So I had the lieutenant show up at my work, and he asked me a bunch of questions. I said, no. I said, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Like, doesn't make any sense. I said, I've been here all day. He goes, I want to talk to you when you get home. So he came to my house, and he told me about my YouTube channel. He says, you need to take this and this down. I said, no. He said, I'm not taking them down. I said, they're LCPDFR patrols. He goes, you have, cops in those patrols with you. And I said, I don't understand what you mean. Well, word got out. Every agency wanted a piece of me, and they were watching my YouTube channel. So this is when I made the first YouTube change of the name. So I was LCPDFR Bad Boys, and word got out that I was LCPDFR Bad Boys. So I went from LCPDFR Bad Boys to the Zombie Man. Someone found me about 6 months later, and police department started contacting me, and it kind of got out again. And ever since then, my Discord has gone from 160 active members to only like 3 board members active, and it's still that way. And I don't even know what people have heard about me, okay? I don't really care. I'm just trying here to tell you my side of the story, honest truth of what is going on, why I retire. So, to continue the story, word got out, and it just ruined my reputation. And not even 6 months ago, I was accused of leaking models and hacking models. I don't even have the fucking skills to hack a model. I don't even know how to hack a model. But this guy, John H., you may know him, started going around telling Medic 4523 and Albo that I was hacking their models and unlocking them. I was not. BX Bugs started going around telling people that I hacked his Tahoe and that I had it unlocked. I do have it unlocked. But as of a year ago, I do not have it anymore. I don't know where it is. I don't give a shit where it is. I don't want it. I have my own. So, to skip ahead from the future to the past to the future, I've changed a lot. I'm matured a lot. I have a job now. I'm successful. I come home. I stream. And in return, I seem to get a lot hated on still. And I just want to apologize for whatever I have done to upset anyone. I hope you watch this video from start to finish, because this is going to explain everything you need to know about me. Number one, my dad has been dead since I was 19 years old. He died of a stroke. I had to pull the plug on him. In 5 days, I celebrate his birthday and my birthday at the same time. You don't know pain until you don't have your father to celebrate your birthday for, and you celebrated it 19 years in a row. It hurts. Okay? Second thing about me, I love to stream. I love to game. I love to make tutorials. But in return, a little gratitude goes a long way. Now, the reason I retire from LSPDFR and LSPDFR support, some of you, now not all of you, some of you are dumber than boxes of rocks. And rocks don't have brains. I know this. I try to tell you something. I send you a video, and you come back with this. I work on lawnmowers for a living. I have no idea how to work that. Then why are you on computer? Let me explain something. When I first started out on LCPDFR, it was a great community. We had GTA 4 mods, we had GTA Police mods, we had GTA mod Center 1.0, which was a long time ago. We had GTA Inside, the very first GTA Inside, not the new one we have now. We had all these websites, and we had a great community. But then 2017 came, and it was like, hey, it's backstabbing fucking month or year. And for the whole year, everyone found someone and just backstabbed them. Oh, you're my friend? Well, you have that blue light bar that I want, so fuck you, I'm going to tell everyone that you stole it from the Herc. And then it led into 2018, and now it's in 2019, and most of LSPDFR is pretty much dead of all the famous modders you have noticed. Now, a lot of people have told me that it's my fault that I have, like, messed up. Now, I believe that my main mistake would have been being generous. Never ever have I ever sold anyone's models or anyone's cars for money. Nor will I ever. In fact, I don't even know where half of the files are that I got given. Now again, these files were given to me by a bunch of members. I will not say their names because they are private contacts, and I don't want you harassing them. So long story short, I was given these models, these cars, these light bars. I was grateful. And I helped out a lot of people, and in return, I helped out, I think it was about 30 people. I gave them the light bars. They noticed that they were Lampings, and they were Medics, and they were all these peoples, and they were Obsidian Games, and word got out that I was leaking their light bars, and their cars, their models, their push bars, everything. I don't know how I can leak something when it was already technically leaked before I got it. This file has been going around for about 5 years. I recently just obtained it a year ago and gave it out a year, not even 6 months ago. And apparently I've been leaking it for years. So you have noticed over the time that I've taken many breaks from LSPDFR and modding and stuff. And, well, let's put it this way. I think it is time that I throw in the towel. Now, a lot of you are like, a lot of people have been modding a lot longer than you. You shouldn't retire. And this is where I'm going to tell you that it's a lot of stress to deal with what I deal with on my channel, in my Discord, you know, my older brothers, my younger brothers, and deal with the cops in my town, and deal with all this shit, and deal with, you know, the haters. And if you think you can do my job, I will gladly give you my YouTube channel to turn it around. But that's never going to happen, because no one will ever be able to turn around what I have done in the past. My main mistake would have been being too generous, letting in the wrong people, letting in pretty much anybody that I trusted and putting them as admin so they could have powers. That was my dumbest mistake. My main mistake was uploading everything that I ever did at Target while I was drunk. Ever uploading anything, pulling mistakes against the police officers and shit like that in real life. You guys saw the video where I talked shit about the Marshfield Police Department. That video was taken down by YouTube due to the fact that it was offensive to the Marshfield Police Department, and it was, I don't know who reported it, I really don't care. All I can say is, in the past, I have made several mistakes when it came to modding, you know, being in trouble with law enforcement. You may not know this, but from age 12 to 16, I was arrested over 25 times for disorderly conduct. One of them for throwing an apple at my own house, 2 for kicking my father and my stepdaughter in between the nuts, and 4 for assaulting an officer with clothes. I threw a piece of clothing down the stairs, he got hit in the head with it, and immediately put it down as assault. I suffer from bipolar, I suffer from depression, I suffer from a lot of things, but I don't let them things bother me because I live alone now, and I've matured from that point. I just want to let you guys know a little bit about me. So now, let's get into where I am now and what's going to happen in my Discord. There are 4 people who are going to be selected to take my place. They are 4 people that I have trusted for the last 2.5 years in Discord. They have not left the Discord. They are only people that I really do trust. They are Insanitix, Shelby Mahoney, Jay Sellers, and Aaron Mods, known as GTV Modifications. These 4 have been in my Discord for 2 years and have grown to be my lieutenants in my Discord. They have turned around from being part of the corruption to being part of the solution. Now, I'm not going to say that my Discord is the solution to everything, but what I will say is my Discord is a place where you can come, ask for help, and you will get it. Over the years, I have helped many people with GTA 4. I still provide support for GTA 4. The main reason I do not provide support for LSPDFR anymore, again, is because it is an impossible mod for me to learn every time it has an update. It's nothing to do with how it was made. It was actually really fun the other day. I had a lot of fun playing it. But, again, everything has to come to an end. And my achievements are more important than that mod, no offense. Now, again, like I said in the beginning of the video, you will see different things on this channel. Just no more live streams. The live streams have to end on this channel, and they are dead. And I will say that I am sorry for killing them. But if you want to see a live stream, you are more than welcome to check me out at Mixer. My name is Officer Crazy. I'm not going to hide that from you guys. I will say, though, try to be appropriate in the chat. I do have little kids who watch me on Mixer, and I have no idea why, but they find my videos very entertaining when their mother goes away. I don't know why. Apparently, swearing is the hot shit these days, you know? And that's another thing I will tell you. I've been swearing since I was 4 years old, so when someone tries to tell me to quit swearing because it's bad, you know, or I'm gonna offend them, or that my Discord is, you know, a bad place because we swear a lot in main BC. That's why we have the NSFW chat. If you notice someone swearing in my Discord, bring it to an admin. If you say, hey, you know, Crazy, you gotta cut it down on the swearing, there are little kids in here now, I will be more than gladly to cut it down. I'll move myself to the NSFW chat. I have no problems with that. But this crap where you try to control me is not gonna happen. I was controlled in a foster home for over 3 years. It will not happen. And I will not let it happen. Some other things you may not know about me. I was sexually abused in my foster home. And that's not a lie. That's the truth. I actually was moved out of my foster home after they discovered it. Another thing you might want to know about me is I'm an achievement hunter. I post my gamer score constantly in my Discord. If you ever need help with achievements, I'm here for you. I can help you. I've pretty much played every game you can think of. Another thing, I have 2 cats. They do require a lot of attention. Right now, they are still up. I have no idea why. They're probably like, Daddy, we need to sleep. You know? And another thing is, I don't really have a lot of bills to pay. Everything gets paid like it's supposed to do. So I have money, like, no day down tomorrow usually. In fact, I've been saving my money lately. I just don't see a point in spending it. So with that comes a lot of responsibility, and right now it's basically that soon there will be an upgrade to this PC. I don't know when, but soon. But before I end this video, because I have to go feed my cats because it is now 7 a.m., I want to let you guys know, please watch this video from start to finish so you know my history, you know why I take things offensive. Now, if you talk about DOJ in my Discord, I'm not going to ban you. I don't know who started that shit. I'm not going to ban you. But don't expect me to look at every clip that you share with DOJ on it. DOJ is just another name for Code Zero, and I was a part of Code Zero. I don't approve of Code Zero's tactics and how they don't respond to their subscribers. Again, nothing against them, just the way it is. One last thing I'd like to say about a Code Zero member who quit, and I'm congratulating him, Steve the Gamer. You're good. You're better off on your own, my man. You're not good with them. They're not worth it, dude. They banned my friend Steve the Gamer 55, the real Steve the Gamer 55, due to the fact that he was double clanning, which was probably the dumbest idea they could have made because he posted on YouTube the next day that he doesn't need anyone. He's got his LSPDFR and his job, and he's happy. So, good job, Steve. Jobs come first, my man. Another thing that I will say before I go is the PC giveaways. A lot of people were asking about them. They are officially done for now. I just did a $1,000 giveaway. I'm still trying to pay that son of a bitch off. So we'll go from there. I think I've answered all of your guys' questions. I'm actually got a dry throat now. Watch this video from start to finish. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to comment on the video or to contact me in Discord. Again, Discord link will be in the description. I want you guys to know that I am still here as one of the nicest developers you will ever come in contact with. You have until March 29th. After March 29th at 7 a.m., March 29th, my inbox for support will officially close. If you support me and tag me for support for 5M, LSPDFR, or Zmod, and you have not watched a video for Zmod, especially Zmod, the only one, I will be blocking you. That is nothing against you, it's just I will not be providing support, or I will direct you towards my staff. Again, the 4 people I have chosen to take my place in the support staff area so I can have a break for life is Aaron Mods, known as GTV Modifications, Shelby Mahoney, known as Fire Chief 101 or something like that, Jay Sellers, known as Jay Sellers, and Insanitix, known as Mustang 141, sorry. Again, those are the 4 I've chosen. Again, if you want to know my tactics, my tricks, tips, anything in Zmod 3 on how to do my patterns that I do on my cars or UV mapping, you have until March 29th to DM me. Another video will be uploaded within 16 hours to say that again, because I want to get it out there that if you need help, now's the time to ask, because I do realize this video was very long. In fact, I believe it was over an hour long of me talking about history, but now you guys kind of know my history on LSPDFR and the website. I started out a long time ago, and it's time. So, may the Force be with you guys. Have a good one. By the way, that was a Jedi symbol. That was not me praying.